When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit. And the Nittany Lions will kick off first, and here we go. Let's see what he can do with the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Terrapins offense will start this game off with the football. Redemption might be on their mind as they took a whipping the last time these two squared off.
They sure did, Reese, and their best players made a lot of mistakes the last time out, especially on offense. David, it's really important in this one. The stars have to play like stars. They got to stat it up, and they got to start fast.
And they got to remember what happened. They got to remember the celebration, the on-field antics, the social media, all of it that came with it. The embarrassment of last time. So, yes, your big players, they got to play big, especially in these rivalry games.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. The give is to Williams.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
To the air, it's Washington. Makes the grab. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. So Penn State's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And now let's take a look at Carson Hansen. More than 250 yards and a hits inside, it's Hansen. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a first down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup, but the defense, Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in a heartbeat.
Well, and they've got to fight some emotion right now, too, because the fans are excited. The offensive line is absolutely juiced after that opening play. They're now getting lathered up. They're now getting excited. They're pointing to the sideline. Run it again. Run the same play again.
They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Got an alley. Makes his man miss. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Back to throw, it's Washington. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Out wide right, it's Fleming. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Right at the line. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. They booted away on fourth down. And the punt hits at the 8. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
They'll give it to him again. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Moving the pocket, it's Beck. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down. The Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. The Terrapins will get things going on offense as they come onto the field. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. On the option. And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Sells the run, looking to pass. Firing deep. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. Long way to go on second down. Selling the fake. timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces a third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Flip it out to the back on the screen. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The Terrapins have this offense rolling. Looking to throw again. Makes the grab on the left. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Makes the grab, it's Webb. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move. Tells the run, wants to pass. He's got an open man. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, it feels like everybody else on offense has been getting some in the passing game this drive. Finally, they get the tight end going, too. He's like, dude, I'm good, and I'm open. Throw me the ball. And that's exactly where their quarterback goes. He's feeling it right now. He's distributing the football to a bunch of different people. And the defense right now, they have no idea who's getting it next.
Back to throw, it's Washington. Back's got it on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Finds his target. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. A game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board front.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. So a drive there of 84 yards. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. And they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Fresh set of downs going up top. Out wide left, it's Sowell. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Fresh set of downs going to the air. The quick game. Turning it on. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The run inside. It's Hansen. Might have a chance. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Maryland has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Off play action on first down. Left side is Sowell. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. The play fake. Here comes the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hansen. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And I know it's not a first down, but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next third down manageable, try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good job being smart there, taking what the defense gave them.
Looking downfield, it's Beck. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He's brought down as short. And on top with a pick. The give is to Williams. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Caught behind the line, it's Coleman Williams. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. On the move, he fires. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. And the Terrapins line up to punt it away. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got a little space. There he goes. The 50. He's inside the 40. At the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And the point after is good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished it with a 74-yard touchdown run. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Running inside, it's Danzy. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Grab behind the line. It's Durham.
This quarterback right now is in groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. Not a lot of room to make this catch. And so, guys, we'll see this offense again. From the gun, it's Hansen. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill.
Breaks free. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. At the end of that play, there is a Nittany Lion still shaken up and down on the field. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. The Nittany Lions, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Back to throw, it's Beck. Under pressure. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, it fell incomplete because he did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket. Yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it, can't throw the football, can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
Pulls it in. It's Sauer. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Drops back on first down. Caught. And he's tackled, brought down at the 19. They're into the red zone with another first down.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Firing to the right, complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Throws it off the RPO. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On third down, here's Peoples. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Absolutely perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, down the road, that I can trust this guy.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Maryland's offense comes out ready to go on the attack. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Play action on first down. Looking left. It's dropped after taking the hit. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Wants to throw. It's Washington. Out wide left, it's Fleming. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down. Offense in a bunch formation. Wants to throw on first. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Straight ahead, it's Williams. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And the interception was enough. The return made it even better as he gets it down to the 48-yard line.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
And the Nittany Lions peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Working that left side now. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. A give, running right, it's Peoples. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. On third down, here's Peoples. Touchdown, Penn State! And they points. He'll try to tack on one more.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Back to pass, it's Washington. Got it. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up second and 4. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. He's looking to throw. Extending the play. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a second and long. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Fresh set of downs going up top.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Timeout taken here by the Nittany Lions. That'll be their first. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. Keeping his eyes downfield. Quarterback gets the first down. He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary. Right side, it's Fleming.
Well, we knew coming into this one, the tight end was a big part of this offense, and you've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways. Defense is going to have to make some adjustments trying to stop this guy.
Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Makes the grab. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Maryland uses its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Oh, pressure's coming. Throws toward the end zone. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? He's going to throw it from his own end zone. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
They'll need a bunch on second down. From his end zone, he'll have to get rid of it. Got his man. Gets a little breathing room there as he's out of bounds at the 10.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Third and short, they've got them back up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a fourth down. The Nittany Lions send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He's got great speed, and he is not brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. Looking downfield, it's Washington. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. He's going to let it go. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connor.
A lot of scoreboard watching today, fellas, but fear not, Week 13, we've got you covered here on the College Football Update Show. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the number 16 team, the Michigan Wolverines. And it's the Buckeyes who win it on their home turf. They take pride in protecting their dirt, so to speak, and they did so today. The victory caps the season there for them at 11-1, one of the best regular seasons in program history. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game in College Park. What a first half for that superstar back. He's already over 100 yards today, and he's done it with tough physical running, but also elusive speed. And that combination has his team 2 quarters away from a nice win. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
The Terrapins will kick it away to crank up the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 20. The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
To the air, it's Beck. Intercepted for the 11th time. He's knocked out for the interception. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. 2nd and long here. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. He'll try to do it himself. Had to start that slide a little early, and he'll be short of the 1st down. And the Terrapins racing to the line in the hurry-up. Pushes ahead. And he's not going to be able to convert. Knocked down just inches shy of the 1st down. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Rushes on. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
Turnover margin always goes such a long way in deciding who wins the football game. Interception number 3, that is no bueno. Got to take care of the football. Can't keep putting your defense in a bad position, putting them on the field time and time again.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. He's got it. Out of bounds, stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, and now they feel like they have room to operate. They're backed up just a little. 1st and 10 from their own 19. To throw, it's Beck. Fires to the big fella.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. It's complete to the right. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Look out. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Down he goes. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Off play action. And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down. The Nittany Lions will send out the punt unit.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory.
Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The snap, wants to throw to start this drive. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the 1st half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make...
Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Rush right in his face. A strike downfield. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. It appears to be their junior starting wide receiver, someone they obviously do not want to lose. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his situation. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll run it. It's Peoples. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
And this offense is clicking, man. This defense is going to have to find something in a hurry, right? That's 3 plays. That's 3 first downs. They've got to do a better job of affecting this defense, getting some penetration, winning at the line of scrimmage. You can't let them just move down the field and get a first down on every single play they run.
The Nittany Lions have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Penn State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game ball right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points, and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on it.
The Terrapins will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Washington. Left side is Webb. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Out wide right, it's Fleming. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down. And the Terrapins go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They just keep firing. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got it. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Looking for a big gain. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. And the try is no good. Hoping that a field goal could give you a little bolt of energy, but instead you look up and the scoreboard still says you're down by 17. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. inside the 15. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
Didn't take him long to get into the goal-to-go package. Here they are on first down. Fires to the tight end. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to pass. It's Beck. And it's picked off for the third time today. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the third quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. They can't expect to hold on to that. This guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
Man, it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback to play.
This drive will open from the 15. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Wants to go up top on second down. The screen, he can go. Brought down at the 27. It's a 5-yard pickup on the play. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Sells to run, looking to pass. Throws to the tight end. Misses badly on that one. Long way to go on second down. The give is to Williams. Defense fills those gaps. He's got one to the 28. If they don't pick up this third down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on the last drive. Out wide left, it's Fleming. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Terrapins will punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And the punt will hit at the 7. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking downfield, it's Beck. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. When you play receiver for this guy, you better be ready to catch the football. He spread it all over the place through the first 3 periods. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So the final period starts with a second down play. Quick give. It's Peoples. Nice move to pick up yardage. He's past the sticks. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Nittany Lions want to move quickly.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
They'll give it to People. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Love the play call offensively because you've got the lead. The defense expects you to run the ball. You just did it the previous play, so there you dial up play action, set up an easy throw, and you keep the clock ticking.
Hits inside. It's Peoples. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
And there's nothing more demoralizing for a defense than when you're losing, you know they're going to run the football, they're trying to run the clock, and you can't stop them. They've got to be more aggressive, bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. They got to stop this ground game and get the ball back.
Strong run, picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Fires quickly. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone.
Such a tough spot to be in on defense because you're trailing, you're expecting the offense to run the football. They just did it on the last play, and then on a critical third down, they go play action, and they throw it over your head. You got to feel for this defense.
Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Sued. The lead keeps growing, and so do the accomplishments. Moments away from a perfect regular season at 12-0.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a masterclass in offensive productivity.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Moves the pocket. It's Washington. Turns it upfield. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Right side, it's Coleman Williams. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. Drops back on first down. Setting up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And the Terrapins now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Finds his man. Dragged down. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Quarterback will keep it. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first. Throws to the wideout. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Out wide right, it's Danzy. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Got to make the play on 4th. Right down the middle. Oh, he dropped it, just didn't. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team. And now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Peoples one more time. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock.
Makes the grab in their space. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver, and man, their fans have been hungry to see that. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Handoff for Peoples. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen passes. It just never developed.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with them. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down. The Nittany Lions will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Fair catch is made at the 50. The Terrapins will get things going on offense as they come onto the field. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. They're all over it. Soft spot in the middle. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down.
That's another Terrapins 1st down.
Back to pass. It's Washington. Here comes the heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a 1st down. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Fresh set of downs going up top. Caught, it's Webb. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down.
That's enough for a Terrapin.
Fresh set of downs going to the air. Turns up, it's Durham. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Got it in the middle, it's Webb. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the 1st down. We get a timeout here taken by the Terrapins. That will be their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the 1st down.
That's enough for a Terrapin.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Left side, it's Durham. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Obviously didn't like what he saw on 1st down, and they used a timeout. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get the right play called after picking up the 1st down. Just keep slinging it. Still looking. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
After getting nothing done on first down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Scanning the field, it's Washington on the move. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. And they'll try to bite a chunk out of this lead on 3rd and goal. Fires to the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. They'll go to the air. Touchdown, Terrapins! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. They want to throw it. Under pressure. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And here's the return. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. He will take a knee, and the defense can stop the clock one more time, but this one is just about in the books. You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side